Candlepins for Cancer, live from Big 20 Bowling Center in Scarborough, Maine. All season long, we will be raising money for bowlers and their families to fight against the costs of this terrible disease. To donate or take part, go online to candlepins4cancer.com as you see it on your screen. Today, we're pleased to welcome the stars of our third ladies ladder matchup, our ladder climber Mario Johnson and our number 2 qualifier with a 603, Glennis McKinley. And your hosts, Paul Grant and Mike Morin.
Thanks, Craig. Mike, great with you again. Just 52 years in the radio. You're an author as well.
Yeah, I started in radio when I was 2 years old because I'm only 54 right now.
I think you're 29.
Yeah, I think Glennis knows better. I've known you for a long time. Glennis McKinley is the number 2 seed. And is this the worst part? Is it like talking to the announcers and just before the match starts?
Yeah, pretty much that is the worst. Paul makes us do this. And
Hey, so, not that I'm stalking you on Facebook, but I did see you were just in Seattle.
Yes, we were. Just got back Wednesday night.
Why?
My daughter accepted a nursing position in Seattle as a new graduate.
Not too proud about that, though.
No, not even a little bit.
I'm just trying to take your mind off the
I
game.
have to go with her, but there's no candlepin there, so I'm stuck here.
Well, it's great to see you again, Glennis. Good luck today.
Mario, you're trying to climb the ladder. You've gone from 5 to 4 through 3. You're on tremendous clutch win that last match, 334-331 over Shannon Scribner. Now you got to face number 2, Glennis McKinley, who had a 603 qualifying round. You bowled a lot with her in the past.
Yeah, she's my teammate. We bowled a lot together.
So who's the better bowler in the championship matches usually?
I'm going to go with Glennis.
All right. Tell the story about your daughter. How you bowled together.
Oh, so Sonia and I bowled in the internationals up in Augusta, and she just graduated high school, and I was like, you're going to bowl with me? She's like, I'm not going to bowl with you, Mom. I was like, too bad. And she was bowling. She was struggling. I was bowling with Kim Pelletier and Christy and Sonia Rossi and everybody, and I was a mom. I pulled her. I was like, you're out. She just looked at me. She's like, what are you doing? I'm like, you're out. So sit. And then she sat for 2 strings. She came back, and she averaged like a 110, and she just pulled it. But you know what? Sometimes you just got to be strong. You got to know when to pull your players.
Good luck today.
Thanks.
It's a 3-string format, no points involved, total pinfall. If there's a tie, a 1-string roll-off. The winner will move on to face number 1 seed, Amanda Carroll. The runner-up gets $450 today. Back to Greg Gouillart.
Thanks so much, Paul, and hello to everyone watching across Candlepin Bowling Network and the WON Media Network. If you've never seen Candlepin Bowling before, it plays just like big ball, except you get 3 small balls instead of 2 big ones. It's tougher than it looks. And any pins that drop on the plate stay on the plate and can be used as live wood.
Great to be with you, Mike Morin, author.
Thank you.
You got to talk about your book. We didn't get to talk about it much last time.
That's okay.
There's book on the camera there, Greg.
It's if people like diners, they might want to pick up If These Walls Could Talk, about the Red Arrow Diner, 100 years old this year.
First of 3 underway, half Worcester.
And no, that is not a practice shot, Mario. That counts.
These only go 1 in 5 times for pro bowlers that would. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. You can like, share, subscribe to Candlepin Bowling Network, free on YouTube. No credit card required. Candlepin Bowling Network, free on YouTube. And welcome to those on the WON Sports Network in New York. WON Sports. Shout out to Jonathan Rios at WON New York. Candlepins for Cancer is a 501c3 charity. Donations are encouraged. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. That's Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Mario 5 to start this semifinals match.
That is a rough start, Paul Grant. But we're in the third of our 4 series ladder games. Hoping to hit the head pin this time.
Last time I remember having a bad stretch. I had 11 and 3 boxes one time as a adult. That was like very humbling.
Yeah, this game is all about humbling us, isn't it?
It's almost like golf.
Yeah.
You have to compare it to golf. It's not the 10-pin, bigger scores. Nice shots. What a comeback. After that 5 box, a spare. 15 the ball through 2.
That was a great shot after that 5 start. And now we get our first look at Glennis McKinley of Hudson, New Hampshire.
Yeah, she was excellent in the Battle of the Sexes last May 16th. Coming up again this year on January 22nd on Candlepin Bowling Network. She had 1,200 qualifying round, a 120 average, and started top 9. 6 pin in the right. 72% for pro bowlers that wood on single pins. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network. She won the first doubles event last year with number 4 seed Deb DeRozier. over Shannon Scribner and Kelsey Layton, but missed it left.
Hate to miss those kinds of opportunities, the single pins with no wood to obstruct the attempt, but she'll take a 10 home here, or not.
9 wasn't there. Greg will put the Mike's new book there on the camera. So Mike, tell us about the book.
The book, as I mentioned, is called If These Walls Could Talk, and what you see on the cover is the signature mug for the restaurant. It's been in business for 100 years on Lowell Street in Manchester. Amazing stories, and you can read all about it. Go to hobblebushbooks.com.
9 again.
All right, this one's got some wood, so she has a little margin for error, which she didn't on the last shot.
Go 2-for-1 special here in the 9 pin.
Yeah.
It's a lunch special, right?
Would have been a nice fill.
Spare. 19 the ball through 2, up 4, both on marks to start this semifinal match from the beautiful Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine on Route 1.
I just want to mention that last summer the Pro Bowlers Tour, Big Ball Bowling, was in Portland, which you probably know. And on one night they got a bunch of the bowlers together and came over here to the Big 20 because a lot of the guys have heard about Candlepin and wanted to try it. So I was invited to come along as well as the resident expert. And it was very surreal bowling with people like Marshall Holman, who was a hero of mine, and I got to know him a little bit in that week that he was here. T.J. Tackett, who else? Troop was here also. So it was a lot of fun, and we turned the lights out, so it was like
glow bowling,
and there were some women pros here. We had such a good time. I hope they can expand it next year and have more Candlepin bowlers besides just me.
All right, 7 in the spare, 10 in the box, 22 through 2, now 32 through 3 in the first of 3. Women's first ever Candlepins for Cancer ladder series on Candlepin Bowling Network. Like, share, subscribe, Candlepin Bowling Network.
How many do you anticipate of the women's series? Any thoughts on that?
We're going to do a mixed one, not officially announced yet, in Sanford, Maine, at Bowlorama.
Oh, cool.
March 14th and 19th qualifiers, a date to be determined. Top 5 men, top 5 women, mixed doubles ladder series coming soon. Details coming out on Candlepin Chat.
All I was going to mention is I think I saw the Boston Celtics were doing, it was some form of small bowl bowling, but it very well may have been Candlepin as well.
Mario, good try. Will it go? No.
I mean, certainly the Celtics are an accurate team, so hopefully it translated on the lanes as well.
Well, you know who liked Candlepin was Shaquille O'Neal.
Nice.
When they were in town years and years ago, in fact, a lot of the pro athletes from other sports would come to the fairway where the Channel 5 show used to be done.
10 for Mario Johnson, 42 through 4 here in the first.
Was it throughout, or was it only when he was a Celtic, which totally did happen once?
Yeah, it probably was. I don't know for sure, but I'm going to guess that it was, yes.
Very nice.
Glennis on a spare, off to the left. Gets a bunch, 5, 1, 3, 7, 9, 10. 2 pieces of wood.
She may have deserved
On a
only 2 or
spare.
3, but she got 5.
24 through 2, up 2. Great matchup here today. Looks good, and she got it! Wow, what a shot for a spare! 2 marks in a row, 34 in a ball through 3. If she gets 3, $25 in bonus money, and it continues on and on.
Haven't given away too much bonus money. Very stingy today with that.
We had to pay you today.
Oh, yeah. Well, that too.
Glennis goes right, 5-2 split.
Well, we just saved another $25. So
we
do
can
I
pay you now.
Oh, thank you. Will the check clear on Monday?
3 in the spare, 37 through 3. 2 terrific bowlers, 2 of the best in the game. Good second ball, almost. That looked good.
She hit it where you want to hit it, but didn't quite get the pin action.
A tremendous crowd on hand here at the Big 20. Mike Walker's house, president of the Maine Candlepin Bowling Association, a great owner and a great human being. Field goal for an 8 on Wild Card Saturday, 45 through 4, up 3. Mike Morin on the play-by-play.
You can definitely tell that Mike Walker loves the game of Candlepin bowling because it's kind of a risky business to get into now. He bought it from the Anton family that operated it for, I'm going to say, about 40 years, maybe 50. They opened it up in 1950. Chris Anton, the son of the founder, then, of course, ran it for many years, part of the ICBA board of directors, one of the people that helped move this game ahead during the 80s and 90s where things were prospering very nicely. And I'm happy to say that Mike Walker has picked up the torch and is running it like the Antons did, or at least his interpretation or variation of it. They do a great job here. Rock and Roll on Saturday nights is always a staple and a very well-kept house.
Mario 10, 52 half. Had a spare 7 in the second after a 5 box to start. Greg Gouillart on the score cam and the technology. Wouldn't be possible without Greg Gouillart.
Thank you very much. You see the vertical scoreboard as well. Look at this 3-1 split as well. I mentioned it on the first episode as well, but those who've never seen a Candlepin score sheet, it runs vertically, current frame on the left, total on the right, and those black smudges are spares, and the X's are 10, not strikes.
And 3 ball versus 2 and versus 10 pin. You can play the wood on the deck when it falls down. And nice try on the triangle. Couldn't get to the 7.
I've been to a few bowling centers in Candlepin where it's a horizontal as opposed to vertical.
Canadian.
No, in the States as well. I can't think of any houses in particular.
This mark is a 10, back-to-back 10s. 3 10s overall in a row. Make it 4. 62 through 6.
Spare Time in Whitensville, for example, has that sort of format. But yeah, Canadian is much more used to that, where you really mark the smudge in the box in the top right corner.
That's a great bowling center, a Spare Time, I think.
Whitensville, Mass.
Yep.
Thanks, Craig. Back to Mike Morin on the play-by-play.
Sadly, a waning number of bowling centers in our game. All right, so it's the 3 pins in the corner, the 4, 7, and 8 taken out by Glennis McKinley, who is our second seed in this current women's ladder series. Wow, she almost got lucky with a sweep off the side kick and still has the 2 pin.
I call it the violin shot. That's ball came right across
I
the
like
string.
that. That's my favorite one so far today.
Oh, gee, you don't like the wow?
Well, no, wow is great, of course.
Gee, thanks.
Only because you get money every time you say it.
No, I don't. I wish I did. I can retire. 10 for Glennis. 55 through 5. Good pinning overall.
Absolutely.
5 box by Mario.
Do we get anything for like 4 10s in a row for bonus money?
A box of Rice-A-Roni, the San Francisco treat, and a year's supply of turtle wax.
Thank you, Jay Stewart.
That was Johnny Olson.
Was it?
Price is Right.
You are Mr. TV Trivia, aren't you?
Love that show growing up. Price is Right.
Yeah.
Dark Shadows, my favorite TV show growing up.
Can't
Jeremy
say that I
Seaman
watched
that
it.
show. I like that show.
Jeremy does too?
It was mentioned apparently 10 box is the most common outcome for any frame in Candlepin, statistically.
Hey, Glennis, the 1-5 center Worcester, it's called. 8-9 in the back. Needs 1 to tie the string.
You got to be perfect. I mean, there is no room for error on this one.
And
Now,
so
it looked like she was going to hit it dead on, didn't it?
I know.
And then the ball deflected and nothing else happened.
Object pin, nothing to show for it. 7, we're tied. 62 apiece. Number 5, Mario Johnson. Number 2, Glennis McKinley. Trying to climb all the way to the ladder like Scott Lapierre did.
They are.
Ladder series in Portsmouth. Number 5 seed on lane 2, 7th box, first string.
They
Back to
are.
Mike.
They are teammates, she and Glennis, and just having a great time before it all started. You know, they're always a little bit edgy. Want to get the match underway instead of talking to us, but because we ask all the dopey questions. But it's our job. 6-10. Oh boy.
You could have your own Candlepin podcast, Mike.
There's a number of them out there that are really good.
In the Rack.
Podcasts there's just so many of them now.
The Approach podcast and Candlepin Corner. 3 podcasts. All different things they offer. All great job. Jeremy C. Danny Finn on the Approach podcast. Ripping the Rack. Tim Matero. Calvin Locke in Canada. And Brian Athern, the Coastal Crusader, they call him.
Well,
And
you have a
Jordan
lot of
Brittany
time on your
Gleason.
hands. When are you going to start one?
Strike from Mario.
Wow!
I don't know how to use the technology. That's my problem.
But wait a minute. Your career was at Radio Shack. You were dealing with electronics
I was
for
good at
30
sales.
years.
I was a salesman.
You mean the talking part of it?
Yeah. Go figure.
All right.
81 through 2 through 8, Mario Johnson. Second mark of the string. Glennis McKinley on lane 2. On the Caleri. Back to Mike Morin.
Got just a bit of a right to left hook as well. Almost like a 10-pin bowler in some ways. Hand curls just a bit at the end, and that's right where you want to be. But no luck, no side action. 6-pin remains, and she will now, well, she will fall behind ever so slightly depending on the 2-ball fill for Mario. And she'll move over to lane 3 for her eighth frame. Sorry, 8th frame. 1 pin down in completed boxes. 72 to 71.
72.
Nice break there. Taking out the 10 pin, leaving only the 4 and the 7. Routine spare. I'm gonna guess she'll make this 7 out of 10 times. I don't have.
It goes
stats to back it up.
51% of the time for Pro Bowlers, that would. Stats provided by Candlepin
Those
Bowling
two?
Network.
Oh, I bet it's
2 and
higher
3
than that.
pinners. Off the wall, got it. A spare to match Mario's strike. 1 pin lead.
Hope you're enjoying today's match. We got another one coming up after this. One of these two women will take on a Maine favorite, Amanda Carroll. $1,200 goes to our ultimate top of the ladder winner today, and we'll know who that is before too long.
Mario, first ball on the strike. 8, 4 left, 6 right. Would to possibly help.
All right, how you playing this one, Paul Grant?
It's a question of Nick Norcross. He's not here, though. He stepped out.
He's coming back this way. She was hoping
ask
to
Nick Norcross how to play that shot.
hoping to
She had
catch the
4
cap.
pin in the wood. How would you play that, Nick?
I missed it, but if from looking at it now, I would have probably went way right on the tip of the wood.
Yep.
But no, she got a 10 out of it anyway. Which is good.
2-time championship winner for the Worlds.
Yes.
Great feeling.
It is a good feeling. The first one is certainly memorable because obviously it was the first. The second one was just unbelievable, and hopefully we do it again next year.
No pressure, right?
No pressure, no.
Great guy, great bowler. Nick Norcross, Academy Lanes, world champions.
Always good to see
Two-time
Nick
winner.
in the house.
Yeah. A big history of the bowling buff also.
Yes. Yeah, he's posting pictures. I wonder where he's getting them. Who does he know to get access to those? Because when I was doing the book, I had plenty, but he's got stuff I would like to have put in lunch with Tommy and Stacia.
Mario at 9 that strike, 90 through 8 now at 10, 100 through 9. Closing out a first string, $25. Who wins the first string? Total pinfall for 3. Plays Amanda Carroll for number 1 and $1,200. 9, 109, first string.
Not bad.
So
That's
Glennis needs 28 to win $25
Yep.
and take the first string.
So Mary in the last couple of weeks, 312 against Deb DeRozier, and then she had 334 against Shannon Scribner. So her scoring has been coming up, and this is pretty close to what she's averaged out of the last 7 games.
109 current league bowler, 123 her season high for a career, and a very impressive eye-popping high single of 202, high triple 477, and a high 5 of 721. Clutch bowler.
By the way, I forgot to ask you, were you the winner of Mega Millions last night?
Hold on, almost. No, I didn't check yet.
Did you hear?
I'd still be. No, somebody from Maine won.
Yes. Yeah, I'm looking around to see who's flashing drinks and things today, but I don't think they're here. $1 billion in Maine.
Wow, it's good for them. 10, 97, down 3 in the string. That's spare 5, 87 through 8, 10, 97 through 9. Needs a mark to take $25. Needs 13 pins.
By the way,
Pinfall is the big factor, though, here.
if the $1 billion winner is watching our show today,
Buy some wall shirts.
consider being one of the sponsors of Candlepins for Cash. I mean, not Candlepins for Cash, Candlepins for Cancer. Could you spare $1 million?
That kind of money you could.
I would say.
Spare chance for Glennis, 3, 6, 10. First spare. Missed it outside.
She held on to it.
$25.
Held on to it just a shade too long.
Great first string. Very close all the way through.
It'll be 2-pin difference if she makes this.
9, 106. Mario Johnson, 109. Glennis McKinley 106 on Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports. We'll be back with our second string in just a moment. Mario Johnson lead off on lane 2. Paul Grant, Mike Morin, Greg Gouillart, Candlepin Bowling Network, WON Sports. Thank you for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling. Candlepins for Cancer, a 501c3 charity. Please help support candlepins4cancer.com. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Next ladder series, by the way, is January 24th through the 29th at Riverwalk Lanes, a classic 8-lane vintage bowling alley since 1946, Mark Ritchie's house. Register on Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Mario 3-2 split, leads up to 4-7. Second of 3 underway.
And that is the 24th, you said?
24th to the 29th. Tuesday, Thursday, 11 a.m. Saturday, the 28th of January, 11 a.m., 2 p.m. Sunday, due to King of the River, it'll be 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. January 29th. $80 entry fee, unlimited entries allowed. Top 5 to the live show in Ports of Bolorama. Sunday, March 12th, 11 a.m. All streaming on Candlepin Bowling Network. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com to bowl and or to donate. Mario on the nose. Can't break up the split. 2-4-7 left, 10 on the right. One piece of wood and back.
We have a kind of a famous bowler in the house today that I don't think you're aware of. His name is Dick Leclerc, and he holds the high triple record for seniors here at the Big 20 with a 420.
And Dot Petty, one of the best female bowlers in Maine, has house records here as well.
Yeah, I don't remember who the first woman to do a 200 string was, but I think it was somebody from Maine.
It was.
I think. Yeah, I thought
Brenda LaMagdalene, 207.
Have to look it up, but I'm glad you're able to pull that out.
Yeah, I covered her at the 9-pin tournament at our Archie Strike and Spare in Parsonsfield, Maine.
A
last year.
9-pin tournament?
I did a
Or you
9-pin
mean
tournament. It's a Candlepin 9-pin tournament.
Wow.
Or a 9-pin drop as a strike.
Oh,
for the
okay.
first ball.
All right.
9 and 2 as a spare. 9 and 3 as a 10. So met her there briefly. That's the Candlepin record for women 207.
10-pin, they call it a no-tap tournament.
Mario Pierre 8, 16 through 2. Glennis McKinley, my least favorite shot, the half Worcester. And Greg, once again, tell the story of the half Worcester. Goes on WN.
Well, the old story goes. There were two teams, a Boston team and a Worcester team, and one time the Worcester bowler punched out either the 2-8 or the 3-9. I'm not sure which one it was. And then the Boston bowler jeered, "You're halfway back to Worcester," because it was such a pivotal part of the match.
The name kind of stuck.
Do you get asked to do that story at a lot of parties you go to?
No one knows how much of a Candlepin expert I am.
Glennis for a big out. Not bad, 9.
Good out. Very nice.
1 pin lead in the string, down 2 in the match. Tomorrow, 1 p.m. special live broadcast on Candlepin Bowling Network. King of the Hill, Agawam Bowl. Justin Thayer, great job. A record crowd expected. 44 bowlers, the high of 21 in the past. King of the Hill, 1 p.m. on Candlepin Bowling Network. A Candlepins for Cancer fundraiser as well with the wild shirts and people's generous donations. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com to donate if you can't make it.
So
Here's
tell
the
us,
post.
the format on that is what, a stair-step single
It's
elimination?
a 4-string qualifier, then they have eliminations.
Okay.
Head-to-head. Nice bid. Leads up to 2, 7, and 10.
A little too
Early
full,
in the
though.
second. Yep. So you've known Glennis quite a while.
I have, yeah. I believe that she did one of the mixed singles, mixed doubles series that we did on Candlepin Stars and Stripes.
Only I could come up with a mixed singles event.
Well, yeah. So anyway, how about those Red Sox?
8-17 through 2, up 1 in the string, down 2 in the match.
Nobody is really taking charge of this match. Mario's had a lot more time to warm up today, so she should be good and loose and comfortable, but her teammate Glennis going to give her all she can handle.
They've been in the spotlight quite a bit in their career. Mario, the number 5 seed, has won the first 2 ladders. The winner to face number 1 seed, Amanda Carroll out of Gray, Maine, here at the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. 2-4-7, 6-10. What a try.
Oh, I thought she had it. 5 times mixed world team titles, 2-time NECO champion. I mean, the list goes on. And as I think she told the story to Paul, she was on a team with her daughter for the Ladies International Team event. Her daughter, 18 at the time, Sonia. 2016, and they won as a team, mom and daughter and the other women. And that's been her career highlight. I think she shared that story with you.
Yes.
Those that may have missed it.
9 box 25 through 3 in the second of 3 from the Big 20. Nice ball in the pocket. 5 to the left, 9 to the right. 51% success rate for pro bowlers thought would. Stats by Candlepin Bowling Network.
The big danger is chopping the 5 off the 9. Hey, how you doing?
Mario
Good to meet you.
off to the right. He's at the 5.
Well, I won 2 all events. I won the World Singles and the World Mixed teams, so I had 4.
I just
Mario,
want
10.
to, when we have a second,
35 through 4.
I just want to say hi to a great bowler that's with us here for Maine. Your name again, sir?
Don Patchell.
People will know that name, and you had quite a good run, didn't you?
Yes, I was fortunate enough to get on the TV show in Boston with Don Gillis, and I won 11 weeks in a row down there. Pete Iannuzzo bowled 190 the last game.
Yeah, but I got one thing over you, though. I got the last strike in Candlepins for Cash in 1980.
Really?
Yes. My only claim to fame.
It's on YouTube if you want to see it.
You haven't bought a WOW shirt yet either. you got to buy a WOW shirt before you leave.
Really?
For Candlepins for Cancer.
Yeah. Okay.
Are you still bowling, Don?
Glennis
No,
for a
I-
spare. The baby's
I stopped in
1970.
1973. I got into the harness racing business, and I did that, and I was fortunate enough to win a few races doing that, and kind of a tough business back in the 70s.
Scarborough Downs, I would guess, right?
Well, actually, I was at Lewiston Raceway. I was living up there and working for Frank Woodbury, and Mr. Childs gave me a horse, and I got him racing. He said, if you can get him to the races, you can have him, and I did, and yeah.
We got to get back to the action, but it was awfully nice to meet you. It's an honor to have you in the house today.
Well, thank you very much. My friend Dick Leclerc called me and told me that you guys were doing a TV show here, and so I thought I'd take a ride out.
Well, we're glad that you did, sir.
Are you still bowling?
No, I got into the harness racing business, like I was saying, and did that for a while. And then I ended up couldn't make any money doing that, so I cooked for 18 years. So,
Oh, wow. What'd you make for us today?
what do you like?
I like lasagna.
Oh,
Do you have any spumoni?
no, but I could bring you some. I don't have any sauce.
I call it clarinet sauce. I couldn't pronounce it.
yeah,
to kids.
clarinet,
I
yeah.
call it clarinet sauce.
Yeah.
Well, great to see you, sir, and continued good
Don't forget to
health.
buy your WOW shirt before you leave. Support Candlepins for Cancer.
I will.
All right.
Glennis
He harasses
McKinley.
everybody like that.
A 9 and 8, 34 through 4. Down 1 in the string, 4 in the match.
It's great when the old-timers come out and visit with us. And I'm an old-timer, too, by the way.
Hey, speak for yourself.
Yeah.
All right, Mike Morin, the play-by-play.
All right. All right, so we got the half Worcester minus the 5-pin here in the mix for Mario Johnson. And for those that are watching and wondering, wait a minute, her name is Marion. Why does the shirt say Mario? I kind of wondered the same thing. Well, the score machines only have a place for 5 characters. And so it would always be M-A-R-I-O. The end wouldn't make it on there, so she just went with it. Her shirt says that, and people call her Mario, all because of the scoring machines and their inability to have more than 5 characters.
But most notably about Super Mario is that she is a cancer survivor herself. So
And now that I didn't know.
yes, and
Wow.
there was a bowling community really rallied around her. There was a whole league night. We have it on Candlepin Bowling Network as well, and it was a really great coming together. We were just she had cancer.
Well, I'm glad to know that because I was not aware. Yeah. No luck on getting a pin over to take out the 10 despite about 7 pins on the deck.
That's not a violation, is it? Too much wood?
Depends on who you talk to. Cleans it up.
53 through 6 in the second of 3 from the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. The ladies' inaugural Candlepins for Cancer Ladder Series on Candlepin Bowling Network and later on WON Sports New York.
Chance for Glennis to take a little advantage here because there have been no marks in this game by either bowler.
I went for the black.
All right, a thin hit leaving the 2, 4, 5, 8. The diamond or the bucket?
All right, your friend just bought a WOW shirt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, these are really nice. This is a good thing to do, you know. Back when we were bowling, they didn't do a lot of extra promotions, and I think this is really nice to see what you guys are doing here today.
Glennis a spare off the diamond. 44 in a ball through 5 here in the second.
This is kind of the classic place in Maine. The Big 20 was built in 1950 here, and Chris Anton ran it for years and years, and this will be around for a long time because the other bowling alleys around the city, there used to be 5 in town Portland.
On the bonus, 9.
Now there isn't any, and Vacation Land closed, Colonial and Westbrook closed. Basically, this is the best bowling alley around this area. Probably be here for a long time too.
53 half for another spare. Got it! Back
Two
to back,
marks.
63 to ball through 6. The crowd goes wild here in Scarborough.
I think you brought him some luck, Don.
Good. I hope I did.
Thank you for picking up the WOW shirt.
Yeah. Hey, you're very welcome.
They make a great gift all year round, you know, if you want to buy some more. Friends and family.
Good for the day.
Little tip to everyone watching on YouTube: there is another channel, Daryl
there's
Sauce.
What a shot for a strike from Mario! Decimated the pins. Sorry, Greg.
The bowlers are waking
Oh,
up.
that's a good reason to interrupt. My goodness. But Daryl Saucier, who is somehow related to Don Saucier, Hall of Famer, I'm not sure, but he's got a few Maine candlepin memories, including one from the closed-down Vacation Land as well.
Don Saucier and I won the men's doubles at the Huntington in Boston. You know, they used to have a big tournament there.
Huntington.
And I was fortunate enough to win it once with Don Saucier, once with Bob Kelly from Acton.
First ball in the strike, 8. 63 plus 2 here in the 7th. Blocks the second string. Good chance here for another one. 4 in the 8.
Unless the wood all falls over.
And she's got
In
it.
front.
Spare on strike.
Took it all.
73 through 7. 83 to ball through 8. Wow.
Yeah, we lost Don Saucier a few years back, but he was one of the good bowlers here in Maine. And Don and I bowled Tony Baldinelli and Joe Colina back in the old Lafayette lanes in Amesbury, Mass.
Riverwalk lanes.
Yeah.
Glennis on the spare 6 has a check mark. The 5 to left, 3, 6, 10 to the right.
And bonus money, possibly.
69 through 7. Thanks for spending time with us.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Thanks for supporting Candlepins for Cancer with the WOW shirts. Back to Mike Morin.
I'm glad that Don Leclerc got in touch with Don Patchell and had him come down to visit with us. The guys of that era have such great stories and pull out the names like Huntington Bowl. The place has probably been gone for 70 years.
Sounds like another book in the making for you.
Oh, I don't know
Gonna
about
make
that.
you rich yet.
Not writing books, buddy.
9
right.
for Glennis.
Well, there's no bonus money for her this frame. She'll have to start a new set of 3 here. But Mario, on the other hand, could get a mark in the 9th and be the first winner of bonus money for consecutive marks today. Haven't done that yet.
78 through 7. Up 5 right now, but up against the spare.
Oh, that was a beautiful shot, well executed, but a little bit too full. So it's the 3, 6, 7, 10. There is no wood on the deck. It's going to have to be a clean, honest to goodness slide over of the 3-pin. She was 2 inches away from making that, I would say. A really, really good try for Glennis McKinley.
I think we have 2 official WOW, 3 WOWs from you officially.
Is that, do I have to check? Doesn't Greg keep track of that?
I think I won the best 4 out of 7 series.
Well, you should. It's your show.
8 for Glennis. 86 through 8. Terrific match here at the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. Candlepins for Cancer, round 3 of this 4-round ladder series. Been a good one. Mario Johnson on a spare, 83 in a ball through 8 on lane 2. Off to the right, 5, 1, 2, 7, 9, 10 on the spare. 88 through 8.
Not easy for the 3rd spare in a row.
2 in the string, 5 in the match. What a try! Almost a Houdini on that one.
I'd have paid $25 to see that made.
She'll take it.
She's going to have to earn it now. And the match is still just a couple pins apart.
10 blocks, 98 through 9. A thriller here at the Big 20.
And again, we can't say enough for the crowd that came down to the Big 20 today.
Big crowd, biggest crowd we've had.
I mean, we've got people stretched at least 6 or 8 lanes.
Yeah, we had the Ulster Peter Flynn match.
Oh.
We had 4 or 5 dozen people there.
Yeah.
In Maine, this has been the biggest crowd. They're always supportive. Great owner Mike Walker. He's promoted all week, all the leagues. President of the Maine Candlepin Bowling Association, a nice guy. Mike Walker, Mother Leslie, countless hours here at the Big 20. And it's spotless as well.
Had the place now for 12 or 13 years after the Antons.
Oh, wow, what a shot! The 4-7-10, incredible! Spare in the 10th, 108 in the ball.
A box too late, though, for the bonus money. Sorry to say.
Al Johnson's okay with that, not paying it out. Al just saves some money.
All right, possible 118 if she takes them all down right here, but
Number
she
5
won't.
seed, half Worcester, ouch.
Oh.
Gotta love that shot.
I haven't heard that story lately about the half Worcester.
110, second string. 219 through 2.
Well, Glennis, who lost the first string by, I think, 3 pins,
Yeah, 109, 106.
now has a chance to actually take some ground back because of that that half Worcester on the fill in the 10th frame for Mario.
She needs 27 to tie the match. Pin hit in the pocket, 5. Tough leave. Cluster of 3 in the middle.
Yeah.
It's the 2-5-8. And I call it the NFL goalpost, 7-10. 2 pieces of wood. The winner faces number 1 seed Amanda Carroll, one of the best bowlers in the game today.
Can't wait to watch that one.
$1,200 for first place. Nice bid. What a try.
That's a tough one to make on its own, just those 3 that she took out, let alone the 7 and the 10 in the corners.
Wouldn't be surprised if she made that shot. She had 5 strikes in that women's doubles event. Unbelievable. She and Scribner had 4. Again, that thrilling match on Candlepin Bowling Network, women's doubles event, Exeter Lanes, Exeter, New Hampshire, Shooters Pub Sports Bar. Another great owner, Mike, and Rob Ficara.
Yes.
At Exeter Lanes.
They have really good food there. They have really good food there, by the way.
Shooters Pub Sports Bar, absolutely.
Yeah.
Love the wraps. Pizza, got award-winning pizza.
Is terrific.
95 through 9 with a 9. Needs a mark 6 to win the string for $25. Look at this, the 3-7-10.
All right, that'll go.
Plethora of wood to work with. 18 to tie the match. A string to go after this. For a spare. Oh, she got it! Wow! I didn't say it, Mike did. 105, the ball in the 10th. Huge! 2 great ladies duking it out here in the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine. On Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports.
A 7 fill would tie up the match after 2 games. And 8 to go ahead.
8 to tie, 9 to the win. The 2, 7, and what a match. 112, 110. She wins $25 that string. They've each won 25 with 1 string to go. It's a 1-pin lead. Mario Johnson, 219. Glennis McKinley, 218 on Candlepin Bowling Network and WN Sports. Back in just a moment for a 3rd and final string. Welcome back to Ladies Ladder Series inaugural series. Our 3rd round, number 5, Mario Johnson has won 2 rounds already. Up 1 in the match. Starting the 3rd string at lane 2. Paul Grant, Mike Morin, Greg Gouillart on Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports.
All right.
Wood coming back for the 3, and nice position for the 3-6. Spare chance.
Almost wrapped it around to take down the 6, too, but not enough momentum.
Mike Morin, 52-year radio personality and author with us also. Spare!
And a lot of good years on Channel 50 in New Hampshire and 56 in Boston. with Frank Malicote the one year of
Now
Candlepins for
now you
dollars.
do business show now, right?
Doing some business shows on radio, yeah, just to keep my hand in it. And once in a while I get invited to commentate on bowling.
Any hope for my 401k the last year?
No, I would definitely buy plutonium.
On the spare, 8, 18 through 1 in the final string. The 6 to the right, the 9 to the left. Wood to help. Just an outstanding match.
Two pins apart? Yeah.
One coming in, spare! Back to back to start the third. 28 in the ball through 2. What can Glennis McKinley do here?
Well, they're good friends. They're teammates. They've known each other a long time, been through a lot of bowling wars together. I think they enjoy bowling each other, especially when they're both doing well.
And great sportsmanship. You got to love that sportsmanship.
Yes.
Obviously, you want to win, but the respect they have for each other is tremendous. Glennis trying to answer 2 marks. Head pin hit, 2-1 split, 2-4, and the 10.
I've seen that a few times today where the wood has slid over and not fallen down.
Al Johnson, how you playing this shot?
Well, she has to cut the 2 pins over to the 10 pin. She's got to like split those 2. That's where she's headed.
Good try.
I thought she had it, to be honest with you, because that wood on the right. It never even moved, not an inch.
Al Johnson running Candlepins for Cancer Charity. You can donate Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Any amount is appreciated. $1 on up to $1,000. Supporting Candlepin bowlers' families and their members going through cancer treatments. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. Put a smile on someone's face today. Donate now. Candlepins number 4, cancer.com. 9 through 1 here in the third. Glennis. Needs a mark to help. 8, chance here at the 1 and the 3.
Nice break there.
I go for splitting the uprights here.
That's always, it looks good on paper. It's how you draw it up, but it doesn't always work out that way. Because if you're too accurate and you punch out the 1, you still got the 3.
For a spare. Got it! 19 of the ball through 2. Both on spares.
So about 11-pin match through completed boxes.
10 pins officially. Mari on top, the number 5 seed leading.
Bonus money here, maybe.
Mari led by 1 after 2 strings. Each split in the first 2. Hooks it left.
Kind of stuck. Looks like she kind of stuck at the line, and that caused her to throw the ball a little bit to the left. Almost like she's stuck.
33 through 2. This should be something. Hooked it right. Not bad. All but the head pin. Sometimes it seems like you're better off missing the head pin.
Yeah. So Al Johnson saves another $25.
Cheapskate. Just kidding, Al. Al will give it joyfully, obviously, if you get it.
Yeah, absolutely.
We like to tease Al. Easy target. 10. 43 through 3. So I just called you a cheapskate, taking ownership for that. For not giving the $25, she missed 3 in a row.
Yeah, that's good. We can use the money for something else, like your pay.
You mean to pay?
That's right.
I don't have one. All natural.
You actually don't get paid, so that's good for me. We can put it into the kitty for the rest of Candlepins for Cancer. This is fantastic, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Absolutely fantastic.
Mario, good bid.
Some of the shots that Glennis and Mario are making are quality shots.
We got a pro match coming up with the veteran, the legends against the ladies. Tell us about that. February 4th at Sanford Bolorama.
Well, that was Amanda Carroll's idea to have 2 of the top girls bowl with 2 of the older dudes, which I'm one of.
Amanda Carroll, Brooke Betteridge, February 4th, 2:30 on Candlepin Network, Sanford Bolorama, Sanford, Maine.
Yeah, it was supposed to be Stevie Reno, but he hurt his arm recently, so I'm trying to get a hold of Peter Flynn or maybe Craig Holbrook to bowl with me in that match. It's, again, one of the charity matches we always do. They're excellent for the sport. They're excellent for our charity. And if we could get that guy Mike that's with you now, maybe he could help us out with that one.
No pressure, Mike. By the way, you need someone to carry you, Al, anyway.
Well, Amanda already told me she's going to beat me to death with Eddie, so yeah.
The Vegas odds have Amanda on you head to head.
I thought we were supposed to be partners, but we're not.
All right, thanks, Al Johnson. February 4th coming up. Lottery away, Mario Johnson at 10, 53 through 4. Strong start, a perfect string in Candlepin. All spare strikes in 10s. Glennis on the spare.
She's going to make this one.
3, 22 through 2. Nice out, 9. 31 through 3. Down the string, down on the match.
Needs a mark to stay within 10.
23 behind overall with the box in hand. A mark. A spare, a strike, and cut it into single digits virtually. Third and final string of the match. The winner of the face, Amanda Carroll, the number 1 seed. Parallel pins, left to right, 5, 9, 6, 10.
We lost a kind of a character in the game this last week. Steve Miller, Steve from Chicago. He would always show up at the Easter tournament. He lived in 10-pin country, but he would take the bus if he had to come out here, and he just passed away this week. So sending along our condolences to his friends and family. He was a character, and he helped me out with the Candlepin Bowling book with some great stories.
Thanks for sharing that, Mike Morin. Glennis, 10, 41 through 4, 6 box to go each. Final string. Third round of 4. 272, 259, 13-pin lead for Mario Johnson. Mike Morin with the play-by-play for the next few boxes.
I'm on it, my man. All right. Holding a slim lead, a little bit better than a mark. 13 pins, you heard Paul just mention. Right to the head pin. A mixer leaving the 6 and the 10. And wood of no consequence unless she misses it so much that she actually gets lucky with it. That happens.
And Mike Morin, not only a 52-year personality on the radio and in WPIX New York, an author as well. Tell us about your book after this box.
Sure, be happy to. And a beautiful shot. There's a spare in the 5th frame. If These Walls Could Talk, celebrating 100 years of the Red Arrow, America's most beloved diner. And the stories in this book, including connections to the Rockefellers, Paul Newman, and a lot of other celebrities that I didn't know until I started digging in and talked to the son of the founder, who is 88 years old now, and boy, he's got great stories. He's all completely with it, and he shared some stuff that will shock people.
Mario in the spare, 6, 7,
Still
8,
falling.
9. What a break! The whole deck on the board.
Just about. Well,
Big 9 in the spare.
she's got a perfect game going right now. 3 spares, 2 10 boxes.
72 half. Outstanding. Another one. Back to back. 82 in the ball through 6. So, Mike, These Walls Could Talk. Mike Morin, how can they get the book?
Get a hold. You can find me on Facebook. I can get you a signed copy, or you can go online to the publisher's website, which is hobblebushbooks.com. HOBBLEBUSH books.com. And you get a copy, but if you get it from me directly, I will sign it for you, if that means anything.
And Mike Morin, Morin.
That is correct. As a child, it was always Moron to my friends.
I was going to say, that's something I would say probably.
But
You
I
stole my
saved you.
thunder.
Oh.
Glennis for a spare. Not quite. Too bad. She needs some marks.
That ball just curved at the end, as it often does, and came in a little too full on the head pin. A little flatter, she probably would have hit it just perfectly on the sweet spot between the 1 and the 3.
Doinks it for a 9. 50 half.
Well-
My friend George Gagney in Salem, Mass. Great friends growing up. We played Skittle Bowl, that Aurora game with
Oh,
the wooden
yes.
pins.
Yeah.
He gave money to Candlepins for Cancer, $1,000. Bought a Wild shirt. We used to watch the Red Sox. The announcer would say the baseball player's name was Moore, and he was on first base. And the announcer would say, "Moore on first." So it's like moron on
I get
first.
it.
So we always joke about that.
I get it.
A moron on first. Boom, 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 tsh. Big 9 drop, needs to convert. Mario trying to pull away in this final string to face number 1 Amanda Carroll.
That is not great. That is not great positioning for the Deadwood, by the way.
She uses it though and got it.
Yep.
Much she is spare. 16 a ball through 6. Back to Mike Morin.
Well, she needed that because she was falling further behind. Mario has not had anything less than a 10 for the entire first 6 boxes in this game, and she's slowly opening up a lead. So we'll see as we come down toward the end here. Bonus money. Yeah, only 3 on that, and again, we seem snake bitten today for any of the bonus money. Maybe she'll change it for us. No, got to hit the object pin. She did not. Leaving the 1 and the 10.
Al's relieved, saved another $25. The cheapskate continues. we're only kidding, Al. We know he's very generous, by the way. Extremely generous. 8 for Mario. Back to Bob.
All right, here we go. 9th box. She has 93 through 8. That's the first time she did not have a perfect box. Man, that was a powerful ball, but the 6 and the 10 stayed. Pile of pins on the opposite end where the 4 and the 7 were. Hoping to get back on the spare wagon with a conversion right here of the 6 and the 10. Wow. Nice shot.
Wow,
how many
3 and a ball
spares?
to 8.
She got 5 spares this game. And Glennis needs to perhaps put a couple together herself. She is out of spare. So first order of business, getting a good fill of 8, 9, or even 10.
Double strike would be huge.
Like it. I like it. All right. All right, so I'm just trying to figure out if the piece of wood is close enough up that she can just split them and send the ball or the dead wood over to the 10 pin. Let's see.
68 through 6. Doinked it. Too bad.
What? I would never have guessed that nothing would go down with that try.
Tough break.
Well, she's up against an open frame, so she doesn't lose too much here.
9, 77 through 7 down, 16 in the string, 17 in the match, up against a spare. So she'll need to mark out to have a chance. Paul Grant, Mike Morin, Greg Gouillart on Candlepin Bowling Network, WON Sports New York, and their affiliates. Shout out to Jonathan Rios for helping us out on WON Sports.
Wow, that's about as good a shot as you're going to get at the pocket. How the 4, the 7, and the 8 are there, I have no idea. But it's a spare that she needs.
45% conversion rate for pro bowlers without wood. Stats provided by Candlepin Bowling Network. Share, like, subscribe, free on YouTube, Candlepin Bowling Network. She'd be in double strike territory now.
Yeah, basically.
Could be our second consecutive ladder series. The 5C goes all the way to the top, potentially. 10, 87 through 8, 2 blocks to go. Advantage Mario Johnson. Overall, the total 322, 305, but Mario's on a spare to add to a 17-pin lead here at the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine.
We're starting to border into miracle zone double strike territory, pending this fill.
On the bonus, goes left, steals 7, 1, 3 in the 7. 1, 10 through 8. 24-pin lead in the match. 2 boxes to go. Just missed. Going over the dagger.
Ball kind of backed up there at the end, avoiding the 1 pin, the object pin. She's still in pretty good shape.
Mario 9. 119 through 9. Coming up big here in the third. 5 spares. Fills of 8, 5, 9, 3, and 7. 2 terrific bowlers. Too bad someone has to lose, Mike.
Exactly. Even though it's a nice payday for coming in third place, it's really more about winning the ladder than the money that goes with it, although $1,200 ain't too shabby a paycheck. Mario's just seems like she's limping to the finish line here. Last couple of boxes after having a tremendous run of marks and 10 boxes.
Sometimes it can be a mental letdown.
I think
Not on
that's
purpose.
it.
And there's the 1710 Augusta, Maine, Mark Carrier, owner. Great place to bowl. They have karaoke there also. Mike, we got to do karaoke sometime, Mike.
Yeah.
What do you like to sing?
My song is Mac the Knife.
Oh, yeah. Bobby Darin.
That's it.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Oh, she got it.
Is the cheapskate paying out this one?
There was wood.
There was wood.
Any excuse not to pay out, Al. Any excuse not to pay out. Just kidding. $2 to go. 87th for Glennis. 348, 305, 129. Third string for Mario Johnson. 348, a 116 average. Glennis in trouble. Caleri.
Mathematically, she needs to make this and get 2 strikes and a 9, I think, to win. If I do my math correct.
It was 1 pin coming into the third string. Mario's blown it open, and that'll do it.
That's it.
The number 5 seed has beaten number 4, number 3, and now number 2. She'll face number 1 seed, Amanda Carroll. We'll talk to the bowlers before we sign off.
Been an exciting match today, though. It really has. Just a 9 box for Glennis.
So, Mike, your book, If These Walls Could Talk, Mike Morin, M-O-R-I-N. M-O-R-I-N. How can they get it again?
Once again, go to hobblebushbooks.com, or you find me on Facebook. Just Mike Morin. I'll probably be the first one to pop up, and I'll get you a signed copy. Thank you. Thank you for that, Paul.
Final box of the match. Glennis has the post. Mario huge in the third.
348 triple each week. I think Mario has gotten better or gotten a higher score. So hopefully she saved enough for Amanda Carroll, who will be the next challenger, the top of the ladder. Will it topple or will it stay? Amanda Carroll is a fan favorite here in Maine for sure.
As is Shannon Scribner. Lost by a tough 3 pins. That second round, 6-102 third string. Mario Johnson wins $25 for the string, 129-102. A tight match.
The big hug right now with the ladies.
The final score, Mario Johnson 348, Glennis McKinley 320. The number 5 seed, Mario Johnson, is all the way to the top of the ladder to face number 1 seed, Amanda Carroll, next on Cannonball Network and WON Sports. Greg?
Fantastic. Well, you should go down there and I'll use this microphone over here.
Okay, let's talk to the bowlers with Mike Morin.
And while they make their way down there, I'll just mention the statistics for this match. Mario Johnson, 10 marks and 17 pins left standing, and 8 marks and 26 pins left standing for Glennis McKinley.
Thanks, Greg. Mario, Glennis. Mike will talk to Glennis first.
So your teammate got the better of you today.
Yes. Going into third, I was like, ooh, maybe I can stay. And then, then she does what she does, which is awesome to watch.
But when you think about it, you're cheering for her most of the time, right?
Pretty much, yeah. And then I'm like, damn it, stop.
Enough with the beatdown. Well, it wasn't a beatdown. I mean, the third game got away from you.
It was awesome. It was actually awesome to watch her do that. She's going to keep doing that.
Well, it was great to see you. Congratulations to your daughter, now a member of the nursing industry. Is she here today?
Yes, she's right there.
All right. Seattle. All right. Good to see you, Glennis.
Oh, you can thank you.
I just want to say, Glennis, you were clutch in that first ever women's doubles event September 10th. You can watch it on Cannonball Network. 5 strikes and 2 strings. Great match.
Thank you. I wish I had one here, but that's all right. I wanted to yell boom shakalaka too, but it didn't happen.
All right, so you have $25 in bonus money for winning a string, and we have $450 unless you want to give it to Mike. Okay, and you can buy some WOW shirts now. All right, congratulations, great sport and a loss. Mario Johnson, like Scott Lapierre, you've gone from 5 to 4. Another teammate.
Yeah.
How do you step up big, 129, third string, a 1-pin lead after 2? How do you do it?
Just got to have fun. Just got to get fun, get focused.
All right, good luck.
Thanks.
Great match. Mario Johnson takes it over Glennis McKinley. For Mike Morin, Greg Gouillart, Paul Grant, San Solon for now. from the Big 20 in Scarborough, Maine, on Candlepin Bowling Network and WON Sports New York. Thank you for watching this great game of Candlepin Bowling.